Pitch football, we're outside Spurs Stadium. We've just witnessed Spurs 2-0 win over Everton. May I ask your instant reaction for the game, fella?
First half, slow. Second half, yeah, we just do what we do in the second half, don't we? It was much better the second half, much better. But yeah, Spurs as we have been this season.
How would you describe Conte's style of play?
County Spurs!
Conte's style of play, slightly defensive, but at the same time, we beat them on the break. But Everton came, they were shoring up at the back, and they weren't doing what we wanted them to do. We fought for it, we got the goals, great win.
Can you see progress in the Tottenham side this season?
Yeah, definitely. We haven't even started.
It's funny, they're not playing the best, but they're still third in the table and grinding out wins against sides.
You look at the results, you look at the games we played, you look at where we are on the table, it doesn't match up. But it will this season.
Pitch football, we just witnessed Tottenham's 2-0 win over Everton. With me, I've got pitch regular Ollie. Give me your analysis of the Tottenham win today, sir.
Well, the first half was very worrying, but we got on a good start in the second half. Promising chances, good deliveries into the boxes, delivering to the players. Things looking a lot brighter, a lot better. I think the win at Arsenal was a good boost for us. Dare I say it? It was a good boost. I think we're on the right path and heading towards Champions League football next season, and also getting a good place in maybe some cup competitions. And we're looking like a strong side compared to this time last year.
Third in the Premier League, you're not playing the most attacking football, but you're grinding out results at the moment. Can you put into terms the team's style of play under Conte?
The style of play is make it so we bite all of our nails off until we've got none left, so we absolutely ourselves to the end of the 90, but that's how it is really. I mean, it's been a good season, it's been exhilarating, like I said, nail biting, an excuse for us to get drunk every 5 minutes, but it's been good. We just need to not be scared to go at the opposition. That's our biggest problem. I think, you watch us in the first half, we have a good 10 minutes and then we sort of lay off the opposition for 50, 40 minutes and then we go back. Obviously our record, when we score first in a game like we did today, we come out of a win. We need to start scoring first in games or getting our defence in or making sure we play the right formation and position and getting the right players into the team, because, you know what I mean, there's people that need a better chance to squad, like Jed Spence, Richarlison, Perisic, they're coming in more. Longlay's been performing really good Champions League and Premier League, so it's all looking onwards and upwards for us really.
Let's talk about the form of Harry Kane, notched in a penalty today to give Tottenham the 1-0 lead. Talk to me about Harry Kane's form.
His form is very on and off. I'd say, obviously, Erling Haaland coming in, he wants to be, I want to be the best, But he's a determined player. He always wants the best for us. He never wants to let us down, He always shows that he wants to leave or something like that, or our fans always overthink. But he's our best player and he gives us fans hope and love for this club. He has his bad games, he has his good games, but you can't forget, he's the best player we've had since Jimmy Greaves and all that back in the day. He's a great player and I don't think we should ever give him stick. He misses a couple of penalties, so what? But he always comes out and gives his best for us no matter what.
How would you describe Richarlison so far? How do you think he's getting on?
For someone that came out of Everton, a very good player. I think he should have been playing at this level a very long time ago. He is young, don't get me wrong, but those goals he got against Marseille really did pick him up, and I think he's a good player going forward, and even in the midfield he plays like Harry Kane. If he goes forward, he goes forward, and he comes back as well. He plays really well alongside our midfield and our wing backs, and I think he's really good going forward down the line. He's got the pace and he's just so determined. You see how much it meant to him when we played Marseille, of course, hearing that anthem.
Hearing a lot of speculation regarding Conte and potentially a return to Juventus. Where do you stand on that? What are your thoughts?
Well, it's not to worry about it. You hear rumours going around in football. That's football at the end of the day. That's our culture. He's our manager and you can see he's happy and he wants to win with us and do our best. We're not going to think unless we start losing games, but I don't see that happening any soon. I think he'll stay with us as long as we keep a good line of form up. As you can see, this is probably the best Tottenham side we've had since probably the last season at White Hart Lane, as I've been so big on. But I think this season we will deliver and he'll be with us for a while.
Pitch football, we just witnessed Tottenham's 2-0 win over Everton. In thrilling game, give me your thoughts on it.
I think it was unbelievable. I think the way we controlled the game from the first minute, and then, Kane took it to him. Bentancur, unbelievable in the middle of the park tonight. Unbelievable. What do you think?
I think there's three players today who deserve a lot of praise: Doherty, Bentancur and Kane. I thought they were brilliant. Yeah. Unbelievable. Doherty on that right-hand side was fantastic. Got the assist for Højbjerg's goal. Brilliant. I thought, considering how much trouble we've had with Emerson over the last few weeks, especially with Arsenal and everything else, I thought with Doherty he looks solid today. I mean, look, Everton played into our hands a little bit. They didn't press very much. I mean, if you're going to beat Spurs, you need to press. Make us making a mistake. Yeah. They didn't do that. They did it for 10 minutes and gave up. Yeah. After that, it was our game to carry on, and we did.
Harry Kane, at the end of the day, all day against Pickford, showed
And he knows.
showed it.
And he knows.
Showed it.
Yeah, he knows.
Thank
He
you.
knows.
Now, before I let you go, let's talk a little bit about the side under Conte. Very defensive, not playing the best football, but they're grinding out results. They're being positive. What does that? How does that make you feel as a fan?
Do you know what? It's not been particularly enjoyable to watch, but I like not conceding goals. We've gone from that Spurs team who've got this history of being very frivolous and very shaky, and in the last 10 minutes of games being very crap and letting goals in. And we've completely the way I look at it, we've finally got an identity. We've got an identity now of being a side that's really hard to beat at the back. I mean, the way Lampard set up today was exactly that, actually. Lampard has done the exact same thing. He's solid up his back four. He's made it very difficult for people to score against Everton. And they've conceded less goals than any other team in the Premier League this season.
Cody and Tarkowski, unbelievable this season. Unbelievable this season. Yeah, should start for England. Should start for England.
Alongside Dyer.
Yeah.
Alongside Dyer.
I'm with it.
Should start for England. But, we've now got that identity now. We're not that Spursy rubbish anymore. We don't concede goals in the last 5 minutes, 2 minutes, and lose games. We're a lot more solid, and we've been able to build from that going forward. With signings like Kulusevski, Bentancur. We've got solid at the back.
Did not even play today. That's all I'm saying. Richarlison, unbelievable this season, but he does change the shape of the team a little bit, I think.
But you said early on in the game, you went, I feel like we've finally settled in.
Yeah.
You said it early on in the game, we've finally settled in.
Yeah.
People know Conte football now. The players seem to understand it.
Yeah.
And we were so solid in that first 45 that people seem to understand now. The players understand now. We look like we have a system. Yeah.
You're happy with the Conte football that we're playing now. Yeah. It's different from the history of Spurs being a bit attacking, but we're changing it. We're changing it, and I'm happy with that.
Yeah. Pitch football, Tottenham 2, Everton 0. Give me your instant reaction to the game, Jay.
Decent game. I think the boys could have played somewhat better, but regarding us still being in the Champions League and having lots more games before the World Cup, we will take that result definitely.
Talk to me about this Tottenham side under Antonio Conte.
I think Conte is the man, 100%, but for him to really implement his system, he's going to need the right players. So I think it's just going to be a work in progress. But I'm liking what I'm seeing so far.
I think the team's got more of an identity now. They're more defensive, certainly, under Conte.
100%. But it's just a matter of how the team turns up on the day. Sometimes the attack lacks that firepower, but I'm still very satisfied so far.
Let's talk a little bit about Harry Kane. What have you made of Harry Kane's form so far this season?
Greatness is a privilege, definitely. I think we are very accustomed to seeing what he does every single season. So what he does is under the radar. So I think, as usual, top 3 strikers in the whole world. And that's just him.
Do you reckon he's put his nose out of joint how successful Haaland's been so far early on in the season?
Comparing ridiculous numbers to Harry Kane is pretty unfair. But I think Harry's doing what he needs to do. Yeah.
Where would you rate Harry Kane on the world in terms of world strikers?
Top 2, definitely.
Top 2?
Yeah.
Who's number 1?
That boy in Barcelona. Yeah.
Elder Pitch Football, we just witnessed Tottenham's 2-0 win over Everton. With me, I've got Tottenham fan Lewis. Give me your instant reaction to the game, Lou.
Absolutely amazing game.
What made it so amazing today? How did Tottenham play?
It's the way he played. We outplayed the opposition by miles and everything. The players are great and everything. The players are great, and I think it was just a great result, to be honest. We needed the 3 points.
Was everywhere.
So we got it.
What do you think of the style of play under Antonio Conte?
He's definitely a fantastic manager. If he carries on going, we're going to win a trophy this season, without no doubt.
Do you like the defensive style of play? Do you think the team have got more of an identity under Conte?
I think they got a bit more of reaction behind it, but obviously, again, you can always improve the team no matter what. As long as they keep improving the team, we're going to get stronger.
How good's Harry Kane?
Fantastic. Brilliant player, can't stop scoring, that's what we need in a team.
Where would you rate Harry Kane amongst the world strikers?
He's got to be up in the top 5, easy. I mean, obviously got Haaland at first, but Harry Kane, if he carries on the way he's going, he's going to break records and he's going to win trophies with a bit of luck.
Do you think Tottenham can win anything this season?
Oh, definitely. Hopefully Champions League, if not, go for something like the Carabao Cup or something.
Pitch Footy, just witnessed Tottenham's 2-0 win over Everton. With me, I've got an excited Tottenham fan. Give me your reaction to the game, mate.
Yeah, I think it was a great performance by us. Obviously, it was a very poor first half, but I think the penalty goal from Kane was a very important goal, and then Højbjerg's goal was great, and that gave us the 3 points, so I'm very glad.
What do you think? How do you think the team set up today under Antonio Conte? How do you think they did?
I mean, second half was obviously much more of an improvement of the first game. Of the first half, because we were taking a lot of time to score goals and get into the box. But I think it is what it is. We will definitely take 3 points. Yeah.
Where do you think Tottenham will finish this season under Antonio Conte?
I'm going to go second place.
Really?
Yeah.
You're confident?
Yeah, I'm confident. Second place.
Dare I say, do you think they can win a trophy this year?
Maybe a League Cup, you never know. Yeah, but obviously it's been very long since we've won a trophy, so it'll be great to win a trophy because...
Go on, Everton! Everton!
He's involved.
Yeah.
Pitch football, we just witnessed Tottenham's 2-0 win over Everton. Boys, how did you enjoy the game? Give me a reaction to it.
Very good.
Very good. Who was your favourite player today?
Harry Kane.
Harry Kane.
Yeah, Harry Kane.
What was it like when he scored the penalty today?
It was good.
It was good.
It was good to feel alive.
It was massive, wasn't it?
Yeah, massive.
Great.
Very big, very big. Everyone cheered.
What about one?
One played well.
It's nice. It's nice of your dads to take you to the football out for a day out, isn't it?
Yeah.
Love that. How long you been a Tottenham fan for?
Half years. Yeah.
Years and years. Love that. Pitch football, we just witnessed Tottenham's 2-0 win over Everton. Give me your instant reaction to the game.
I thought it was a great game, great atmosphere. It was my first time in the stadium. I thought Matt Doherty played great, and who doesn't love a Kane goal?
Love that. What brought you to Tottenham? What was the choice to come and watch Tottenham Hotspur?
Well, I became a fan originally from Gareth Bale. I'm actually wearing his jersey right now, and I haven't actually come to the new stadium yet, so it was a great experience.
Love that. Talk to me about this Tottenham team under Conte. Do you watch many games back home?
I actually watched a lot of Tottenham back home.
What do you think about Tottenham under Conte?
Much better than Mourinho, that's for sure.
Really?
Yeah, much more attacking, much more exciting.
Conte's more attacking, you reckon? That's pushing the boat out a little bit.
I think Sonny's going to take off this season, so it's going to be great.
Yeah. Do you feel the team's got more of an identity now under Conte?
I think they're getting there, slowly.
Yeah, love that. Where do you think they'll finish this season, sir?
Number one, obviously.
Really?
Yeah. Holland's going to
You're trolling me.
Realistically, I think 3.
Yes. Held a pitch football, just was Tottenham's 2-0 win over Everton. Big result for Tottenham. Give me your instant reaction to the game, young man.
Huge result, really. I mean, we needed that today. Solid performance.
Who was your man of the match today for Tottenham Hotspur? Who do you think really played for the shirt?
Matt Doherty, big shout. But
A couple of fans have already mentioned his performance today. For you, he was the best player out there.
I'd say so. Yeah, he was solid. Didn't step a foot wrong. Yeah, brilliant.
Talk to me about Tottenham under Antonio Conte. How much progress have they made?
It's different. Like the energy. Like I've had my hopes built up before. Like crumbled down. Always gets smashed down. But like now, Conte, I feel like a bit of confidence. Like feel positive.
The team are very defensive. They're not playing the most attractive football, but they're grinding out results. They seem to be getting wins.
And we're winning. Yeah, we're winning. We're getting results. Exactly. Like, I mean, I don't remember the last time we've dropped points at home. Like, it's been quality.
They've got more of an identity now under Conte. That you can see the way the team are trying to play.
Yeah, I think people when they play us, I think they think like, it's a tough game, isn't it? Like, no one looks forward to playing Tottenham.
Where do you see Tottenham finishing this season? When all things said and done, where will Tottenham Hotspur be?
I don't want to say that. No, I can't say that. Man.
What are you thinking?
Nah, nothing. Top 2, I think.
Really?
No, really. Behind City. I think Arsenal will drop off. We'll do. We'll do Arsenal. But yeah.
Talk to me about Harry Kane. What have you made of Harry Kane's form so far this season?
It's Harry Kane, isn't it? He's been doing it for the last since he's been in the Tottenham shirt, hasn't he? He's been quality. You can't knock him.
Big game player.
Yeah, it's huge. Frankfurt in the week as well. He's different.
Love that.
Yeah, he's different.
Pitch football, we just witnessed Tottenham's 2-0 win over Everton. Big result. Give me your instant reaction to the game.
It was, I think, a performance that was
Up and down.
I'm going to be honest with you. I think it's another dodgy performance. It's not the greatest. Everton realistically had 2 chances they probably should have put away, if you agree with me. I think we were very sloppy again. Luckily, we were clinical with a penalty, and then Højbjerg won the goal. But it's still not really the best, is it, at the moment? Yeah,
Do you agree with what Alfie's saying, or what are your thoughts on it?
Yeah, no, I 100% agree. I think somehow Conte is just getting the results. I think he's just grinding out the results, even though sometimes we don't exactly deserve it. Yes. Like today, first half was shocking. First half was dire. Pretty boring game. But then we came out in the second half, got two sort of quite fortunate breaks, I think you'd say, and managed to get the win. But yeah, I mean, I'm all for keeping on grinding out results, but it's just the way we do it. It's a bit nervy, you know.
It must be positive though, the fact they're not playing the most attractive football, but they're clearly grinding out results. They're working very hard for Conte.
Yeah, I think at the end of the day, I'd much rather watch boring football and get 3 points. At the end of the day, I don't know if you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
You can see we're slowly. Conte's got a very particular style of play, and no matter what we demand, he will do what he wants. And at the end of the day, I think we just got to listen to what he's doing, and he's getting us points. I mean, that's our best run of games now. 10 games in, isn't it? I think ever.
He wants players that are going to work for him as well. He wants like the likes of Højbjerg, Eric Dyer at the back. He just wants players that are going to work for him, and I think he's got that. And I think we're doing what he wants. It may not look pretty, but it's getting the results, and that's all that matters, really.
Now, if we had you on our Tottenham So Far show, how have things done since then, and where would you see Tottenham finishing, more importantly, this season?
Well, I think I was given a bit large about Arsenal this season, and I've got to say, James, they are playing pretty well. At the moment, I think take it game by game. I do see us getting top 4. I think we'll get top 4. I'm going to be honest, I'm going to say it now, I don't want to say it, it's going to pay me to say it, but I think Arsenal might get ahead of us at the end of the season. I think they will.
I mean, it's hard to tell at this point, but, you know, it's Arsenal. They've always got a bottle. They've got a bottle job in them. They've always had one. We'll see how it comes around when we play them here in January, see how it's going to happen. They've still got to play City, they've still got to play all these teams, so who knows how long they can keep it up. At the moment, it's not looking great, but who knows at the end.
A lot of football to go, isn't there? Do you know what I mean? We're only early on in the Premier League, so
the league's done already with Man City, with Haaland. I think that is done.
They're going to be hard to stop, aren't they?
Yeah, it's just going to be. It's basically the next 3 positions, 2, 3, and 4. But at the moment, as you say, we haven't been playing well, and eventually I think we'll get into the groove. And you've got January transfer window coming up. You never know what's going to happen with the World Cup injuries. Yeah. It could be a pretty. I know we don't spend a lot in January at all, but it could be a pretty expensive January.
Boys, I've got to say, it's great to get you back on the channel. Please download our Pitch Footy app, Alf. I know you're already on the app, so hopefully we get a chance to converse with you in the future. Thank you very much.
Brilliant, thank you very much.
Up the Spurs. Cheers, boys. Subscribe to Pitch Footy.
Pitch Footy, Tottenham 2, Everton 0. With me, I've got a very passionate Tottenham Hotspur fan.
Yeah,
great to have you with us.
Yeah, I'm from South Korea. Yeah,
brilliant.
To watch this game. Yeah, I'm so really glad to see Seung-min Son. Yeah, I hope to good play well, Seung-min Son. Yeah, come on, you Spurs.
Talk to me about Heung-min Son. Why do you like him so much? Why is he your favourite player?
Because Seung-min Son is a big a superstar in Korea, South Korea.
Yes.
Yeah, so holiday I come to see Heung-min Son. Yeah.
Now, Heung-min Son in this country is very famous. Yeah. Would you say he's more famous in Korea than he is here?
Yeah. So, excuse me.
Would you say Heung-min Son is more famous back home in Korea than he is in England?
Yes. So big star. Yeah. How about big star? How about famous in Seung-min Son in London?
He's very famous.
Very famous. Yeah.
But bigger in Korea.
Yeah, bigger in Korea. Yeah.
Love that.
Yeah.
Do you think he's a good role model for Korean people to watch in sports and to look up to?
So many Korean. I wish many Korean to come here and play game and watch game together, and so play well. Seung-min Son.
Love that.
Yeah.
Love that. Pitch football, we just witnessed Tottenham's 2-0 win over Everton. Great result for the Spurs. Give us your instant reaction to the game, sir.
Yeah, very pleased. I think they did what they needed to do. They made a couple of errors in the first half and could have been punished, but they got away with it. In the second half, I thought when they went down to the 2 up front, I think the 2 get more space to operate in, a bit of freedom for Kane, and I think they look a lot more livelier. So, promising, good. Another win, on the road. So, next week, another game, as always.
Not playing the most attractive football, but they're grinding out results. They look like a really hard team to beat at the moment.
Yeah, defensively they're well organised and they get back into shape very quickly when they lose the ball. But as I said, I think they do look a lot more livelier when Son and Kane have just got that little extra space up front. I think with the three up front, they tend to run into each other or just run down channels rather than run across into the gaps and spaces. So, no, optimistic. Keep going. It's a good season.
Quite finally, you mentioned Harry Kane. How would you describe his form so far this season?
I think he's playing within himself. I think a couple of seasons back, he obviously got injured when he went in for a reckless tackle on the touchline. He's not doing those type of things now, so I think he's actually playing more when we've got the ball in terms of running, and when we haven't got the ball, I think he's just slowly closing down space rather than doing it in a hectic way. So no, I think he's scoring the goals, be it mainly from the penalty spot, but you still got to put the ball in the net.
Players obviously being cautious with the World Cup coming up, so I'm guessing we're taking that into consideration. How would you describe this team under Conte, and what improvements do you think they've made so far?
Well, I think you only have to look back to when Conte took charge to see the fact that, as you said earlier, they're very difficult to beat. And so well organised, difficult to beat, and when you've got people who can put the ball in the net up front, you've always got a chance.